Hey there YouTube, Ice9 again with a Madden mobile video. We're going to be covering this week's Ultimate Legends and also Golden Ticket players. One thing to mention, there are going to be a lot more Golden Ticket players coming, so I don't think I jumped the gun. I actually picked one up as I kind of mentioned in my last video. I went ahead and picked up Dion, if they come out with a better cornerback in this game this year, I'm not sure how it's going to be better. The card's completely overpowered. I've looked at more of the stats now too. The hit power is even 90 on a Dion card. It's absolutely crazy. He boosts up pretty good. 86 strength, 87 tackle, which is a joke, and really good coverages. So I picked one up. More of these guys are going to be coming out. I imagine at some point a little bit of fatigue is going to set in. Myself, with packs, in terms of packs, I've almost ruled them out at this point. I do open them up now and again. Now, those packs that were out Thursday were really, really good. One of the guys in my league actually pulled Dion from the pack. I forgot what it's called, the competitors pack, or it's got a out of season player basically in it, and he pulled Dion from the pack, and there were a lot of good pulls from it. So that was a pretty good pack as a whole, but a lot of people, when those aren't going on, they're going to be going to the store and buying pro packs. And basically, what I will do, we all like to gamble a little bit, or many of us do, is I'll open up a pro pack a day, see if I could get lucky. If I don't, accept it and move on is basically the best way to go about doing it. It's still a little bit of fun. You open up a pack and see what you get. Most of the time it's not going to be anything, but you're not going to lose any more coins, and coins are very important now. Moving here into the off season, Easter is over. We're going to have the all rookie event every week, but the assumption is going to be that that's going to be less and less of a moneymaker as time goes on, because it's the only thing really going right now. I mean, we've got the Game Changers event. We know the polls from that aren't very good. Veterans and free agents are basically useless. The trophy sets are pretty useless. So, not a lot of good events going on right now. And hopefully, EA comes up with something else. The only thing really left to go, except for the all rookie event, which we have, is the draft event. So around the time of the draft, how this worked last year was we've got a bunch of players that were basically, I believe they were 92 and above, some of them 96s and maybe even 98s. I don't exactly remember, but they all had +1 boost, which was pretty cool. A lot of the players had flaws. A lot of the defensive players had really low awareness, which didn't make them really good choices. But you could really mix things up and add a bunch of boosted players, have an all boosted offense, etc., and just do some different things for your team. But I imagine that EA, hopefully, they'll come out with something else in the all rookie event is not it, because that would kind of suck. So let's go into this week's Ultimate Legends. And we've got another halfback, and it's Eric Dickerson, and very deserving player of a great card. Dickerson, who's maybe one of the most underrated running backs in NFL history. Everybody always talks about Barry and Walter Payton and Jim Brown and Emmett, and they should really talk about this guy too. He had a great career. He is the all-time single-season rushing record, which is pretty amazing. AP almost broke it a few years ago. But he deserves a good card. As we can see, though, I mean, with the number of 99 halfbacks out in this game, some of which are available just by playing in a league with Emmett, and boosted players, etc., the set boss-based version of this card is not too interesting. So we'll get into the 99. We're going to talk more about the boss versions here in a second. We also have Ned Reed card, new one, and same rating as his signature card. He's a little slower than that card, but the man coverage is a little bit higher. Not sure what the play recognition is, but on first glance, it doesn't look like that exciting of a card at all. So let's look up the 99 versions at the auction house, and we're going to talk about this new card that you just saw on the screen here in a second. But let's talk about Reed first, and we've had a bunch of 99 safeties here lately. The Boss Taylor card, and then we had the Cam set that came out, and then all rookie with the Dawkins event, and then the Collins golden ticket card that just came out. So we've got a bunch of safeties out here, and certainly with this one, the price is stabilized. He was down to about 3 million coins yesterday, but probably your best free safety in the game right here. 101 zone coverage, 89 man coverage, extremely fast and perfect 100 acceleration. Tackle numbers and strength numbers aren't great, which is to be expected from a guy who's really a ball hawk and really a true free safety. But definitely not a bad choice to play at that position. Fast enough and good enough coverage. Don't know what the play recognition is. I assume it to be in the mid to upper 90s, and with the speed and the acceleration, that is going to be all that you need. And the coverage, he's going to be excellent. There's no doubt about that. I would like to get him, but don't have the coins right now. So let's check out Dickerson's card. And then we're going to go again into halfbacks and kind of see what's going on. So Dickerson also yesterday and this morning, he was down to 1.5 million coins just because of how many 99 running backs are out there, as I mentioned. But if you look at his boss card here, this is a really good looking player. 98 speed, the same as Sanders, but a lot of green over Sanders, including acceleration, which I don't know how you figure that. But 102 acceleration is excellent. Catch number is very good at 83. And one of the things that's different about this guy, so he's big, fast, strong, and with 83 catch and boosted up to the upper 80s with OBJ and any more catch boosters, maybe even low 90s if you've got all catch boosters at the wide receiver position. If you have like Johnson and Trophy Monster Irvin and OBJ, which is not a bad threesome of wide receivers, then you're actually boosting him in right about the 90 range, which isn't bad. Carry stats a little bit higher than is realistic in real life. He did fumble quite a bit, as big running backs tend to do, but pretty elusive and not a bad card at all. And he's kind of a big target as a wide receiver, so I could definitely see some people playing him. And moving on from that, on Friday, 2 more golden ticket players came out, and one of them was a new Bo Jackson card, and insane. I mean, this is like the Dion card. There's not much you could say other than this completely crazy 101 speed, 91 strength, 101 acceleration, a perfect 100 awareness, 102 carry. And I don't know how much he fumbled in his career, but that's a high number. And the ball carrier vision is also 100. So for pure running, you gotta really say this is the best running back in the game, and will likely be for the rest of the year. He's got the speed and acceleration. Obviously has the strength. The trucking, which is a hidden stat not on here, is 103. You assume he's going to strength truck a lot, very quick move and recover from it, and so he's going to be a very, very dangerous back from the standpoint of trucking. Works better than, say, Barry's elusiveness and jukes and spins. It just works better. It works more of the time, and so this is going to be a really good card for people to play. Most people, though, with how easy 99 running backs are to get, including boosted ones, are not going to be spending the coins on it, but I could definitely see how some people will. And let's just check that out in general. Our choices at halfback. Really got to review them again because there's been so many players this week, and it's really changing the market in general. So got Barry now going under 2 million. I've seen him going for 1.5 million. CJ 2K going for 1.5 million and sitting. There's the Falk card down to 750,000 coins, and you would assume that to drop even more. Bose pretty much sitting below 1,900,000 right there. And there's somebody actually bidding on a CJ2K auction. Glad I got out of him when I did, gotta say. And there are Falks everywhere, and they're going to be pretty cheap. Curtis Martin is still kind of rare, and I could see playing him at fullback. And that's basically, there's Dickerson in the mix. A few more bows, even with how overpowered he is, going under 5 million coins. Pretty amazing. And that's basically it. So it looks like at this point on Auction House 2, CJ2K isn't even bringing 1.5 million coins, which is what a change. And then the AP card for people who actually wasted the time to get the necessary players and collectibles to unlock him can't even get a starting bid of 500,000 coins. Peterson, let's see what he's going for. Buy it now. All right, so 5.99 in sitting, and what you have here, I think, is a bunch of people who can't accept that he was not worth unlocking the set, and really bad luck and timing for the week with positional heroes coming out on Tuesday, and then the golden master set Barry coming out, and then the day after that golden ticket Bo Jackson comes out, and then the day after that then you have the new Dickerson card, and it's just really bad timing for that Peterson card. And a lot of people like to throw to the halfback, so I don't see that Peterson card getting too much play at all, really. So, in terms of positional heroes, by the way, the next week's sets have been announced, and there's going to be a Julio Jones card, and I'm going to bet that's going to be a 99 based on the fact that there's enough 99 receivers in the game. I think EA at this point almost has to make that card a 99 just so people would have some interest in it. Otherwise, there's 99 players out there. Why are you going to need the positional hero? So that should be a pretty cool card, I would think. Big jump ball type of receiver, and a lot of people are going to be able to get him. The other one is kind of a surprising choice because it's a second defensive tackle, and last year there was only one defensive tackle released, and this year they're basing it on a 4-3 defense, and there's going to be a second defensive tackle, Kawan Short from Carolina. So that should be a pretty cool card, although, as I've mentioned before, there's so many tackles out there in this game, including really good boosted tackles. I don't see how much interest he's going to get as a player, but I guess that will remain to be seen. So that is my video for the day, and I guess what I can do is show off a little bit of gameplay here, and let's play some head-to-head. So we got Z-Man right here. I was just checking out his team, and let's see what this is all about. I'm trying to initiate some head-to-head games and just try to play that and stay active and try to get better at this game is basically what I'm going to try to do. And Barry's not exactly going to be showcased here, probably. Oh, he's got a kicker that likes to kick it in the end zone. We'll always take that, right? So, complete a pass. Should we accept the challenge here? And, yeah, I'm going to try to accept the challenge. I'm going to go with cross up, which is not usually countered. And he dropped the football. I'm going to run it again. And he dropped it again. And maybe I should wait for him to make his move a little bit. And now we're on 4th down. And we should expect a blitz. See if we get one here. And we do. Now let's try running it a little bit. See if pitch is countered. Usually is not. And pretty good gainer there. Juke back inside. And we're going to run pitch again. And tried to pop it out inside there. Hopefully nobody blows up the play in this short yardage situation. And it seems to be running okay, running outside. You can see is really fast, accelerates really well. Has a tendency to fall forward, which is always a good thing. Get another yard or two out of that. And he's not going to break that tackle. 3rd down. We're going to go back to cross up and see how we do. That was tight coverage. Got it in there though. Nice little juke there, even though it failed. Got him another yard or two. Really quick on the jukes and the spin moves. It is fun to play with the guy. You can see the acceleration and the speed are really, really good. I'm going to have to figure out something else to do here. This is a little bit too close for cross up. And I'm going to go ahead and try out the Y stick. A lot of times it's countered, but we'll go ahead and see. It is not countered. And that was tight. Boy, that was tight. So, but it wasn't countered and it worked. And, at this point, I don't know. You know what? I'm just going to kick the field goal. Usually pitch will not work on a 2-point conversion, so I'm not even going to try it, but that's basically it. And alternating the pass and the run. Tried to get that challenge with that cross up. Didn't work the first 2 times, then it worked. It's a pretty effective play, kind of a quick hitter before the defense can get in front of the play. Ran the football with some success and mixing in a little bit there with the Y stick there at the end. So that's my video for the day, a little bit of gameplay. If there's anything that you guys want to see, let me know. Shout out to Papa Raider. He's in my league and he's got YouTube videos as well. Thanks for watching.